Every day we face new challenges, we set new goals. There's a lot of negative information out there. I'm just here reading some positive quotes with a powerful, confident voice. Hope it uplifts you through your travels. Have a Tony the Tiger day. And today's 25 wise quotes that I've selected are from John F. Kennedy. A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality. We must think and act, not only for the moment, but for our time. Dante once said that the hottest places in hell are reserved for those who, in periods of moral crisis, maintain their neutrality. Never before has man had such capacity to control his own environment, to end thirst and hunger, to conquer poverty and disease, to banish illiteracy and massive human misery. We have the power to make this the best generation of mankind in the history of the world, or make it the last. But however close we sometimes seem to that dark and final abyss, let no man of peace and freedom despair, for he does not stand alone. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. We celebrate the past to awaken the future. This country cannot afford to be materially rich and spiritually poor. In serving his vision of the truth, the artist best serves his nation. We must never forget that art is not a form of propaganda, it is a form of truth. We can say with some assurance that although children may be the victims of fate, they will not be the victims of our neglect. Rising tides lift all boats. Children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. If more politicians knew poetry and more poets knew politics, I'm convinced the world would be a little better place in which to live. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. Let us not emphasize all on which we differ, but all that we have in common. Let us consider not what we fear separately, but what we share together. If freedom is to survive and prosper, it will require the sacrifice, the effort, and the thoughtful attention of every citizen. The stories of past courage can teach, they can offer hope, they can provide inspiration, but they cannot supply courage itself. For this, each man must look into his own soul. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind.